Hello, welcome to SIDDHI TechSoft and Management YouTube video series. Today we are going to talk about business analyst interview questions. Can you name the initial steps in project development? Initial steps include market analysis, SWOT analysis, personas, competitor analysis, identifying the strategic vision. Can you explain the key roles and responsibilities of a business analyst? Creating detailed analyses, defining business requirements, communicating with stakeholders, planning and monitoring projects, managing teams. Most important aspect of analytical reporting that you think? It might be worth pointing to the need for a business analyst to have critical thinking skills and a strong foundation of business knowledge in order to successfully identify the most important patterns and trends in the numbers. Tell us about STD. Are you able to define the diagrams most used by business analysts? Explain to us why flowcharts are important. Please define benchmarking. Please explain the difference between a risk and an issue. Can you define a misuse case? Can you explain what is SRS and what are its key elements? Define BRD. Please explain the differences between that and SRS. Define a gap analysis. Please take us through the requirement elicitation technique. Please define UML modeling. Please define Pareto analysis. What is business modeling? What is gap analysis? What are the types of gaps that can occur during an analysis? Please tell us what personas are. Why are they useful in user-centered design methodology? Please take us through your approach for using personas to explain user behavior. Take us through the process and the information required to perform market, competitor, and SWOT analyses. Which documents do business analysts need? Please tell us about the document's name. Documentation is a crucial part of business analytics. So don't be surprised if a business analyst interview asks you to list all the various technical and functional documents you expected to create, update and share over the project lifecycle. Those documents could include Project Vision Document, Requirement Management Plan, Stakeholder Analysis, System Design Document, User Stories, Use Cases, Test plans, test cases, or user acceptance test plans. Business requirement document. Change management. Scope statement specification. Requirement traceability matrix. Functional specification document. Data model documentation. How to perform the requirement gathering process in software engineering. The major steps involved in the requirements gathering process are: collect the background information. It includes the background information related to the project, risks associated with the project, and other important details. Different techniques like PESTLE analysis, Postera EuroTM S5 Forces Framework, etc. can be used for this purpose. Identify the stakeholders. They are contributing an important role in decision-making and are responsible for setting requirements priorities. Stakeholders may be anyone like end users, senior managers, competitors, etc. Focus on business objectives. It is all about understanding project requirements in detail before going deep. It may include techniques like SWOT analysis, benchmarking, SMART rule, etc. Find options. Here, you should work on options that can help you in accomplishing business objectives. A few methods that can be used for evaluating options are given as risk analysis, impact analysis, cost-benefit analysis, etc. Define the scope. The project scope is defined based on the business requirements. A scope definition document is used for detailing goals for different phases of a project. Project requirements definition. Project requirements are divided into two broad categories: functional and non-functional. Based on different methodologies, BA should clear the requirements first with stakeholders and sign off the same. SDCL implementation support. During the project implementation, a business analyst gets involved in different teams. He makes sure that requirements are implemented well against tough business scenarios. They also focus on changes that arise from stakeholders at a later point in time. Check value addition by the project. This is the continuous process of checking whether a project implementation meets the business objectives or not. Are you aware of the different techniques like MOSCOW and SWOT? A business analyst should be aware of the processes used to create and implement strategies for identifying an organization's needs and delivering the best results. With this question, the recruiter wants to know whether you understand these terms and can incorporate them into your working policies. MOSCOW stands for must or should, could or would. A business analyst should implement this process by comparing every demand with other needs to prioritize the framework requirements. For example, is this requirement a must-have or should-have? SWOT or strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis is the most widely used technique in organizations for proper resource allocation. A business analyst should be able to identify the strengths and weaknesses of any corporate framework and translate them into opportunities and threats. Can you explain SRS and its key elements? SRS stands for System or Software Requirements Specification. It is a set of documents describing the features of a software application or system. It includes various elements required by the stakeholders and customers to convince the end users. The critical aspects of an SRS are: scope of work, non-functional and functional requirements, data model, dependencies, assumptions and constraints, acceptance criteria. What is BRD? How is it different from SRS? BRD is an abbreviation for Business Requirement Document. It is a formal contract between the organization and the client for the development of the specific product. BRD is a functional specification of the software, whereas SRS is both. BA creates it after their direct interaction with the clients. BRD is created by a business analyst after their direct interaction with the clients, whereas SRS is designed based on technical expertise and needs. SRS is derived from BRD. What are the various kinds of diagrams you use as a business analyst? The most used diagram models by business analysts are flowcharts I-Euro. These are the diagrammatic depiction of the complete flow of the system. They make it easy for all the stakeholders, whether technical or technical, to understand the operation. Activity diagram. These diagrams illustrate the diverse activities and their flow across various departments. Use case diagrams. These diagrams model the functionality of a system using a set of actions, functions, and services that the system/project needs to perform. Sequence diagrams. These diagrams illustrate the interaction between different objects and the time sequence of the message flow between them. Collaboration diagrams. These are also called interaction or communication diagrams. They are the illustration of the relationships and interactions among software objects in the unified modeling language. Any questions? Comment below. Thank you for watching this video. We provide hands-on computer training, group projects, prepare you for the certification, provide real projects, internship opportunities, staffing support, provide tech references, online class retake options, and more. Call us at 884-948-1968 for your free career consultation meeting. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our video to get the notification of our latest video.